Oops, forgot the fan. MIMEI Rando. Hi, my name is MIMEI and I'm from New Zealand. I moved to Japan 7 years ago, and this video is going to be my comprehensive tips for surviving Japanese summer. So, get a cool drink, sit down and relax, and let's get started. Number 1, mental preparation. Close your eyes and imagine a sauna. That's right. It's kind of like a metal box sauna, and you're packed in there with a lot of other people. All of you are sweating. Sweat is running down your back. You can just feel that one little bead of sweat trickling down your back, and you're pressed into a stranger who doesn't smell so good. Okay, it's not this kind of video, but that is maybe an image you should take with you if you're planning on being on the trains in summer in Tokyo. Honestly, this situation just comes down to some gaman, but aside from that, my main tip for being on the trains during summer in Japan is stand underneath the air conditioner. That's it, that's all I got, sorry. Number 2, staying hydrated. I've put this at number 2 because it is probably the most important thing, and if you take nothing else away from this video, please take this away. The heat can kill. Like, there are always these really tragic news stories about people actually dying because of the heat and not getting treated quickly enough for heat exhaustion. It can be intense, and I think anyone who's lived in Japan for a while will have experienced it. It is not pleasant and it can really be serious. So stay hydrated. Pokari sweat. I know, very attractive name, but this is so good for dehydration. So good, and I need some right now because this room is H-O-T or H-A-W-T, hot. Oh, so good. Not being paid to show you guys any of these products, they're just the ones that help me get by. And we have oral rehydration solution. Dakara, I like green dakara because it's quite natural. There is no added sugar in this, so I adore that. Mugicha, traditional Japanese barley tea. No added sugar or salt in this one. Salty lychee, WTF! So when we sweat, we lose water and salt from our body. If you lose too much water or salt, you're in big trouble. Like heat exhaustion trouble. Never fear, salty lychee is here for you. It actually tastes delicious. It's kind of like candy water, but it's got that added bonus of being hydrating. Can you survive a Japanese summer with just like a fan like this? Probably you can. I know some people who live without air conditioning in their apartments. Personally, I would die. I don't think I could do it. I feel the heat pretty badly and I struggle with it. So honestly, I want to recommend air conditioning. However, instead of having the AC blasting at like 22 degrees Celsius and pumping out all this cool air so that you're so chilly you need a cardigan, I might be wrong, but I think the government recommends having air conditioners set at 26 degrees Celsius. We have ours set at 27 right now, and we have it on a very low wind speed. We need this little thing called hyakedome. And I'm saying it in Japanese because you're probably going to need to learn the Japanese words for some of these things if you're staying here long term. Hyakedome, it means sunscreen. I like this one because I am lazy and I can just spray it all over my body. It's SPF 50+ and PA++++. Can you get any more pluses than that? I use this Innisfree one for my face. It's SPF 50+, PA+++. Mushioke. Can you guess what it is? It's bug spray. Mosquitoes. They'll eat you alive. Get yourself some of this. I don't know how forgetful you guys are. Maybe you've got your life sorted, but for me, I keep these both near the door so I remember to spray them on myself when I'm heading out. Cloves. Who needs them? No, really. Do we actually need them in summer? Sometimes it actually does get a little bit chilly inside cafes or shops where they have the aircon pumping out that cool air, especially convenience stores. So yes, sometimes you might need a really light cardigan or something. I'd advise you to pick one up from Uniqlo because they do super light fabrics designed for the Japanese climate. I would honestly advise you to buy clothes for summer when you're here in Japan rather than in your home country. Unless you're from a very hot climate, I think it's best to come here, experience the summer, and build your wardrobe to fit it, rather than the other way around, because like I know that a lot of New Zealand fabrics are too heavy for Japanese summer. You can actually buy like special bedding for summer. There are a lot of products just designed for summer, so come here and check it out. Sunglasses, these I found in TJ Maxx, and they're by Steve Madden. So I'm really loving these to protect my eyes from the glare of the sun. Sunglasses are not exactly the norm here, but you know, they're awesome, so what can I say? I have genetic dark circles. I know you guys know because they're pointed out to me a lot. Now sun damage makes them worse, so these kind of glasses protect that area under my eye, which is why I love them. This is again a personal thing. I have acne scarring, and sun damage makes acne scarring look so much worse. It will make pitted scars look sunken, so protecting your skin is so important. Obviously you can use sunscreen, but one step above sunscreen is to just shade your face. And shade, it sounds so shady. And I do that with caps. Multiple benefits in wearing a cap, obviously. If your hair looks messed up like mine, it pretty much hides that. And it protects your face from the sun. And it's just more pleasant. This is my favorite one. It's from Wego, but they don't make them anymore, I don't think. They just released one batch of them. Find yourself a cap you love and wear it. It doesn't even have to be a cap. It can be any kind of hat. If you're not a hat person, I feel sorry for you. Deodorant. This is one of the things that is often on those lists of things you should bring to Japan. And for me, there's not many things that I bring to Japan, but deodorant is on that list. The kind of deodorant that like literally blocks you from sweating is just not available here as far as I know. Things could have changed since the last time I checked, but I don't see it. So this is one I picked up in Japan. It's a natural deodorant. I got this at Natural Lawson. We all want to be using this kind of deodorant, but the reality is, like, especially when you're working in Japan, sometimes you need a little bit extra strength, and I recommend you bring that from home because you're not going to find the same ones here. Although, if you get really desperate, you can go to Korea and pick some up. They have it over there. Still feeling gross and sweaty like I am right now? Never fear, you can actually wash yourself with a little handy body wipe. That's right, these things, guys. I was a skeptic until I received a package of these for free, and now I'm sold. They're gonna have all my money. And it's called Sara Sara Powder Shito. Perfect size to fit into your bag. By the way, these are the ones marketed towards women. The ones marketed towards men are like hilarious. They're like icy and strong. Whereas these ones are just like in a cute pink package. Gender norms, why do we have them? I like how they smell though, I can't deny. So these basically, oh, you just clean all that sweat off your body. Oh, I feel so fresh. It smells good. I feel so refreshed right now. You guys have no idea. These things, yeesh. So basically it's just aimed at taking the sweat off your body and getting rid of the smell, and these are pretty amazing. Plus you can pick those up in convenience stores. Handy as. The next tip is for anyone out there who wears makeup. If you wear makeup, you might need to change your routine, actually your skincare as well, from summer to winter. Winters are dry. I've talked about winters before. Summer is hot and humid, and you just walk outside and you can easily just, all your makeup can just, it just melts off. Also, you could just wear less of it, obviously. That's always an option, but it's really up to you. So some essentials for me, I use BB cream, and I find Korean BB creams to be amazing in the heat. Korea is also very hot and humid in summertime, so I think these are just designed so well. And the one I always recommend, that I always use and that I go on and on about, is the Misha Signature Real Complete BB Cream. It's got SPF 25 PA++, and it doesn't budge. Aburagami, blotting paper. This can be a real lifesaver. So I don't have oily skin, but I do sweat and this stuff helps to save my face, basically. Another random makeup tip, make sure that you've stored your makeup products in a cool place. I mean, this is kind of atarimae, but yeah, I just wanted to add that in just in case. Hair. Obviously, I can only speak for myself, and you guys know that my hair in summer is a hot mess, with a capital HOTMESS. Just give up. If you have hair like mine that doesn't react well to heat and humidity, basically you're screwed. Like, I haven't found a good solution, and I've tried pretty much everything. This fringe has been sprayed with dry shampoo. Oh, trust me, I did it. It just doesn't change anything. I don't have the answers for how to fix your hair in summertime in Japan. Sorry, just tie it up. My best advice would be to find some cute hairdos when you're having a bad hair day. Cockroach houses and bug killers. Honestly, I don't like killing bugs, even if it's a little cockroach. I don't like the idea of killing any living being, but if you've got one cockroach, you tend to have a cockroach problem. And the problem with living in apartment buildings is that you can't really control the cleanliness of anyone else in that building. And let's be honest, we're not all perfect, so, and I'm not perfect either. Sometimes I just leave some crumbs somewhere and the cockroaches come. I don't even know, but yeah, you can buy these cockroach killer things, and they usually have a big picture of a cockroach on them, so you should be able to find them. You can buy various things, some of them super cute, for killing those poor little bugs. And I am ashamed to say that I own things that kill bugs, but I do. So yeah, if you're gonna be living here, you probably want to pick up at least some little cockroach houses. Despite how hot Japan can be and how different it can be from my home country, it is great in the summer. I have had some of my best times in summers in Japan. There are brilliant festivals with fireworks and Senko Hanabi, and if you're into drinking, there's lots to drink. I love seeing everyone dressed up in yukata going to festivals. It's just, it's amazing. Japan has a great culture of having like just amazing summer events. They have themed cafes, they have water parks. It's a great place to be in summer. It's exciting and hot, but also exciting. So if you're in Japan this summer, enjoy the fireworks and festivals. Leave a comment with your tips and tricks for dealing with the summers here. Hit that subscribe button, and if you enjoyed the video, please hit like. It lets me know that you're enjoying my content and makes me happy. See you next video.